It's Denise with Lily Pop Love. Today I'm going to be putting this design on this sweet lovey to match the blanket that I've already done. So we're doing the bow topper. I got this off of Etsy. I can link it down below. We're going to do the bow topper. So I've already got my design. We're going to put placement. I've got my water soluble topper, because this is minky and I don't want it to go down. I've got my tearaway stabilizer that I'm going to use, and I'm only going to be using a 4x4 hoop because this is little. So the way I did the placement on the blanket was, because this is a rectangle blanket and it was kind of hard to get the placement on it. Right here, there's a row of dots, and then there's a row going across. So I tried to measure from this point to here, from this point to here, to determine the placement. And of course, I used this to make sure we're placing it right. I might need to cut this just a little bit more because I like to get it as close as I can to the design. I will link this design, this embroidery file, down below. Okay, so in this one, the lines don't really line up, so I'm going to take my little ruler and I'm just going to measure. I'm going to see what looks close. And see, this isn't very even with going up to the bow, but I'm going to try to do it from here. So I have it, and hopefully it will work out from this side. All right, and then I'm going to take just the edge of this, and I'm going to find a point for reference, like maybe this part right here, and just see where I'm at. It looks like it's almost 1 1/4, and this side looks like it's way further off. Okay, so it's kind of very hard to determine on things that's not square, but that's okay. We're going to figure it out. All right, so I'm going to go over just a tad. Okay, so I got almost a half on this side, and I got, let's see, almost a half on this side. So that's looking better. Okay, that's looking better. Well, not really, is it? I gotta go. See, if I go over too much further though, it's gonna be, I feel like it's getting off center. And that's the thing, I'm kind of a little OCD. That's 1 1/4. Now it's 1 1/2. So it's, do I line it up from this way, or do I try to line it up for this? That's the real hard thing to do when you have something that's not really square, it's a rectangle. So we're just kind of trying to look to see what's it going to look like I can go dots this way. If I go dots this way, it would go over just a little bit. And yeah, I got a little bit of reference right here, but it's not going to line up with the bottom, but it'll line up with this row. And there's one dot, which it lines up more with the bow up here now, but not here. So I think I'm happy with this. Let's see. Which, you know, it's a lovey. It's going to be not really laid out like this looking at it anyway. Let me see. Okay. I feel like I like it like that. I think that'll be okay. I printed off my design in Embroidering, and it gives me my dot right there. I just got to get it lined up. I hope that looks okay. And we're going to do the same color as her baby blanket so that her lovey can match. Okay, now I'm going to use this on a 4x4 hoop is what I'm going to use it on. And this stabilizer is just a tearaway stabilizer that I get off of Amazon. Now this is a trick that I do with the back. I'm going to, because you know you can't pull that right there behind the thing, so I just cut it at an angle right here where the hoop attaches to the machine. I just do that right there. And then I pull my stabilizer over. And I'm sure everybody has their own way of doing this. This is just mine. This is just how I do it. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to take my tape and I tack it down, and then I pull it. Just pull it. Tack it down first on the stabilizer, and then just pull it up. This is just embroidery tape. You can get it off Amazon, Temu, and it's good and tight. I like that. Okay, then I'm going to take my lovey. Okay, I'm going to put this in the center of my frame. Okay, I'm going to take just a little bit. I just like to spray just a tad. I use the basting adhesive from Heat and Bond, Spray and Bond. Okay, so now I got some sticky on there. Take it, just center it in the middle of my frame. I did mark some marks on my thing to make sure I got it correct. See, I got little marks right here on my frame. They're down a little bit, but I'm just referencing. Okay. Just gonna push this down like that. And even though that I'm floating this, I'm still going to use some pins to pin it down. I think that'll be good. Okay, now we'll take it to the machine and put it on the machine. This is my machine. I'm using my PE 800 and I've got to turn it on. Okay. Hit OK. Okay, that moves the carriage back. And I'm going to I don't want that one to the other. Put my stick in. Now we're good. Okay. I'm going to hit my thing, go to my pocket, and let's see where it is. It's right here. So I'm going to set. And now you have to watch which way you're doing it. Because if you look at my file on my thing, it's turned this way. So this is the way I want to do it. So I have to go over back over to my machine, and I'm going to have to rotate it. So I want to make sure that I rotate it the same way that my design is. It is now the same way as my design. Okay. Now, I am in my edit, and I'm going to put this on my machine now. That's one side. That's the other side. There we go. Okay, it's locked in. Jiggle, make sure it's there. Now, uh-oh. My pen caught my little pen caught my thing. That's okay. We'll fix it. No problem. Okay. Okay, so now I have my little mark right here where I want to place it. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to say embroider. No, sorry. I'm going to go back. And I want to line up my thing with this arrow right here. So I'm going to drop my hoop. I'm going to go back over here. And what I am doing is I am moving this to my frame. But I forgot to do something, and usually I do. Forgot to pick the frame. There we go. So now I'm on the right frame. It was on the 5x7 frame. I need it on the 4x4. Okay, so now go up just a tad. There we go. I like that. All right, and now I'm going to hit the trace button. I'm going to trace it and make sure there's nothing going to hit. Okay, we're good. I think I want to go, I'm going to say okay. I think I want to go over just a little bit. Trying to make sure my thing is placed correctly. And it's placed correctly. That's how I like it. Okay. Now I'm going to take my pins out. I am using this rich word, I never can say that. Color 333. And I am going to thread my machine because I forgot to do that. I don't feel like this thing is tight enough. I really don't feel like it's very tight. For some reason, not understanding why. Okay, I'm not feeling like this is tight enough. I don't like it. I don't understand. It feels like it's the back. So I'm going to take this off. If I got to redo it, I'd rather redo it now and mess it up. But there is something not right. I don't know if it's just the back of the blanket. But it shouldn't be because, oh, you see this is silk. That's going to be what it is. It's that silk is not pulled. And it's making a, I got to redo this, you guys. The silk is making a, pleat in the back. And I don't want this embroidered with a pleat in the back. So, back to the drawing board. Sorry, but not going to happen. Okay. For some reason, this, make sure, when I pulled this down, it's making this, I'm going to have to, when I pulled this down, it's making these pleats in the back of the fabric, which I definitely do not want. This back of this lovey. So I'm going to pull it more tighter so it doesn't pleat with this silk. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. I think I just sprayed everything but the frame. Because it's got two different materials on it. This back piece of material is wanting to pleat, and I've got to make sure that I don't want no pleats in this silk in the back. Okay. Now, that feels so much better. Well, let's see how much we're off. Sorry, but I'd rather redo this than have a pleated back. Tighten this bad boy up this time. Okay, back to the drawing board. Oh, mercy. I've moved the fabric, so now we got to go back to, all right. Okay, I'm back over here. I'm gonna go back. Let's see. Okay, I gotta come over. Put my thing down, see where I'm at. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I like that. Okay. Oh, feels so much better. That's way, way better. Okay, now we're going back to embroider. We're ready. And that turns the light green. My thing is down. I'm going to do one more thing before I do this. I'm going to go back. I'm going to do a trace. Okay, now let me trace one more time. Okay, I feel like that. That should be good. All right. Going back over to here. Now I'm going to hit embroider. All right, now we're good. This is always the scary part for me. Making sure nothing's under there. I do this every time I do this. It never fails, but it's okay. Guess what I forgot? As usual. I don't know what it is about my brain doesn't want to put cellular topper on the top of these things. It's ridiculous how often I do. Okay, topper tape down. We shall proceed. Okay, we had an issue. Check rethread upper thread. This is not the first time this has happened with this thread. And I'm having to pull it out from here and I don't like that because it's getting hung in there. This is what's happening. I don't know what the deal is. This thread doesn't give me any issues on the pulling. This brother just might not like this thread. I've got it, if you can see, I've got it on the thing. Put it back some. Let it go through here. I just tried to pull my thread stand back a little bit and see if that'll help any. I don't know that it will, but I'm going to try. There's a part right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to go back. I don't like that. So I'm going to hit this button right here. And I'm going to just hit -100 till I get back. Now I'm going to go -10 till I get back to where I can redo that. I don't like it. Let's go plus. I'll start right there. I didn't like how that, I think it happened when that thread, so I'm going to redo that. That looks better. That's good enough. I like that better. Now I'm going to go back to where I was. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to jump 10. Just going back to where I was. Okay, I'm happy where I was. Say okay. Let's start again. It's doing it again. This thread. What is up with this thread? Thread is just shredding. And now it's stuck in my machine. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I'm going to go ahead and jump back 10. before I forget. Go back. Let me make sure I'm at a good point. All right, that should be fine. I do not understand, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change my needle. I'm gonna use this 7511. I redid the needle. I don't remember what I had in there before. I can feel, let's see, just pulling this to make sure I don't have any thread extras in there. Okay, third time's a charm, yeah. I swear, I don't feel like I've ever had this much trouble. That's okay. We're gonna go into the baby shower at 2. We're gonna just keep on trucking until we can figure this out, right? All right, so I'd already went back to where I thought it would have been good, and I'm gonna say, okay, I've got my needle in there. I'm gonna say, okay. Let's cross our fingers. I just saw where my thread just went in there as a double. I think it might be the way this thread is coming off this. It just went in there as a double. I don't know why. Like, it went in there like this. Went in there like this. That can't be good. All right, I'm going to just wrap this up some. I don't know if this is going to help. Okay. Okay. Maybe I grabbed it before I did anything funky. way it was coming off that spool. It is now come out from under here. Good night. What is going on? Okay, it's now behind the third, it popped out. All right, trying again. Okay, it says it's in finished bordering, but there's a part right here I'm not happy with, and I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to just keep hitting plus 100 till I get to it. I don't like it. Okay, I think that smoothed it out. So, all right, let's take it off and look. That little part right there, I'm not going to be nitpicky because I will get super nitpicky. Okay, so we're just going to do everything right here. Get all the tape off. All right, and I'm scared to turn this thing over, you guys, because it just sounded god-awful. I bought that as a used machine off Maclaury, and it's lasted a good while, and it probably needs servicing. And you saw when I changed the needle, it did so much better. So, fingers crossed, y'all. Oh, I'm going to do these stitches first. Okay. 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 Woo. This one's give me a fright. Y'all, it just gave me a fright. So, well, I just pulled that all out, didn't I? What do do you think? What do you think? I went back over right here. I didn't like it. I am still seeing these jump stitches. Holy crap. All right, let's look at the back. It's a lot, but I thought it was going to be way worse than this, so I am okay. All I got to do is cut these, pull off this, leave that. Okay, guys, let's see how off that is because I had to rehoop it. It's a little, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little off. I mean, I had to rehoop it, so, but, you know, it's just a lovey. Overall, I think it's okay. I think it come out pretty good. It's just hard when those things aren't equal, but I think it's fine. Let me know what you guys think or any suggestions that you think I did wrong. And okay, I hope all them problems might have helped you. Thanks for watching. Denise with Lollipop Love. Give a like, subscribe. I'd appreciate it if you got any kind of valuable information from this. And y'all have a good one. Bye.